Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it and now I'm going to give it to you step by step, A to Z, building out your first Google Ads campaign with your boy Antonio X Carter, Emancipation Occupation. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your first profitable campaign so that you can spend the least amount of ad spend as possible. If you follow along with me step by step, you will decrease your chances of losing all types of money. You will have an idea of how to run your own ads. I understand that things can be somewhat intimidating if you've never done this before. Perhaps you have done it before and you just didn't really have a good experience. Well, I'm here to change that. This is for those who are clients, or looking to get clients, or looking to get customers, looking to promote their services, whatever the case may be. This is for any market, any niche. So I'm going to teach you some basic principles in order to follow no matter what type of campaign that you're creating. I've spent a lot of money on ads, so I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I've also helped other individuals with their ads. So I've seen different types of products being promoted. So after this video, you should be very comfortable with creating your first campaign. After you've done that, please in the comments down below, give me a hashtag, I created it. That would make me feel so good that you're actually following along and you're implementing things. So I encourage you to watch this video from the beginning to the end. I don't want you to skip anything because I am going to be building precept upon precept. But in that case that, perhaps you may be an expert or there's something in particular that you just really have to watch and you need to skip ahead, I've provided chapters down below under this video so that you can just find exactly the places and the subjects that you want to see. And also, I talk a little slow. I try to talk fast, but even when I talk fast, it still turns out slow. So in order to speed things up, go ahead, hit the gear icon, and you should be able to increase the speed to your desired level. And that way we can get through the video a lot faster. If you love this type of video content that I'm blasting through, please give me the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, and then also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Statistics prove that probably 80 to 90% of the people who watch this video are not going to subscribe. I need you to change those metrics for me. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. And then lastly, if there's anything that you want to learn when it comes to Google Ads, I can create all types of tutorials. I have my own photo booth company. And so running ads, creating ads for my photo booth services, obviously Emancipation Occupation, I do a lot with affiliate marketing and making money online. I create ads for those things as well. Just let me know down in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Just like this video, because this is what you guys wanted. Enough of talking and yapping. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing. So first of all, when it comes to Google campaigns, we're going to be doing what's called a search campaign. And this entails individuals using google.com, right? But what happens is you search a term. I told you I have a photo booth business. Let's just go ahead and type photo booth services. And you have a list of results that come up because this is what you are searching for as the consumer. You're either looking for a product, a service, a blog post, some type of information, and Google will respond with its results. Immediately, as you see, it says sponsored, Photo Master, sponsored, Photo Booth City, sponsored by simplebooth.com, right? The website that I just clicked, they just paid Google in order for me to click that link. By accident, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to charge anybody, make somebody get charged money. But as you see here, it says about us, Photo Booth City, and then it has a little bit of description and it has some more other things down the bottom. Touchpad operated booths, 360 booths, DSLR booths, right? They're showing you the different options that they have, right? It's not quite a fully optimized paid ad, but it's close, all right? It has different specifics. It has a headline. You can see the website. I don't see a logo. It has what's called extensions, right? But all in all, the whole point of this is so that an ad can be seen first before all of these other things, which are blog posts, places, Facebook pages, and other websites. These are free. This is what's called organic. This is what you have to learn when it comes to SEO. How can you rank for Google without paying money? The problem with that is sometimes it takes a little bit of time, months actually, sometimes years. It really depends on the competition. But all we are worried about is getting our ads seen first once we search for a term. Thus the name, search ad campaigns. Now that we know what Google ads are, let's go ahead and check out the website to get started. It may already have me signed in. Nope. Okay, so you're going to come to ads.google.com, and this is not the video of creating an ad account. I'm not going to do that. That's just silly. But what I do want to show you, for a lot of you individuals who are waiting to start, this is still a good time. They're giving you $500 of ad spend when you spend $500. This isn't $500 in cash, right? After you spend $500, they're going to give you a $500 credit to spend, which is pretty cool. So you're going to sign in, and I'm going to go ahead and sign in, but I'm going to edit that out. It's probably the least amount of editing. Okay, I'm getting logged inside of my campaign. I'm excited, and boom, here we are. I love this. I just finished running some clicks for a specific campaign. I'll probably make a video about it here pretty soon. I'm testing some things, all right? It's the only way I can create a video. I don't do what I don't teach, all right? I only practice what I preach. I did not mean to rhyme. If I don't do it, I don't teach it. Okay, so now we are here. This is how the dashboard looks. Google Ads, they changed their dashboard very consistently. So if yours looks a little bit different, please do not worry. This gives me the opportunity to set up an expert consultation with some of Google Ads special experts. I'm not going to sit here and say they are all experts. Some of them are good, some of them are not. You know, if you're just beginning, you can probably just talk to one or a few, just to kind of see how things go. But what I'm teaching you really is all you really need to know in order to build your first profitable campaign. So let's get it started. Ha! First, you're going to hit create campaign. Boom. Create campaign. And you have a list of objectives here. And this part is where a lot of people get stumped. And I've asked this question to a lot of different expert consultations, or consultants rather. And you really don't need all of these. Generally, you just need website traffic or create a campaign without a goal. Now, this is your first campaign. I want to make this as simple as possible. I want to make it profitable. I don't want to go through all this stuff. Sales, leads, website, right? Sales is good if you have conversions. If you already know what your conversions are with the pixel, this is not the video for that. We have leads, right? So you want people signing up for an offer or maybe a coupon. You're not necessarily worried about making money on sales. And you want website traffic, which is you just want eyeballs over to your website and your offer. So that's what we're going to select. Now, as you see, it skipped a list of options here when I hit select a campaign without guidance, right? All these other things, search campaign, performance max video. That's how you create YouTube videos. We're not doing that. Skip all that mess. And then it's going to ask you to select a conversion goal. Typically, you create your conversion goals prior to running your ads, or you create them prior to running your ads. I have a number of them, so it's giving me options to select. I don't want all of these, okay? So some of you may have this, some of you may not, and that's the frustrating part about Google Ads. And I've also asked very individuals whether I really need this, and they all said no, because you change it later on anyway. I still have yet to get a solid answer, so my answer to you is this. Select the correct goal for what you're doing. Here, I created a conversion goal of page views because it's clicks to a website. I'm not trying to get purchases or anything like that. We're good to go. All right. And I'm using my photo booth website as an example here. Okay. Or a photo booth website, rather, probably not mine, so that you guys all don't see what I'm doing. If this is not available and this is blank, don't worry about it. Just continue. This change overrides your account goal setup. Yeah, whatever. Oh, what do you know? It gives me the options again. They surprise me every time, guys. We want to do search campaigns. I explained what that was earlier. We don't need all the other stuff. We're just going to select the search campaign. I believe putting your website is optional. Let's find out. But you do have to name your campaign name. I'm going to hit start new. Boom. We're cooking. So now we are at the place of bidding. I don't know what happened to my camera. It just stopped, but I'm going to continue to record from here. We have a couple options here. We have bidding. Conversions is selected right now. I already told you that you don't have to worry about conversions because we're not doing anything when our website tallies up the leads that we get. We don't care about that right now. We just simply want to drive traffic to our website with the search campaign and drive people to click or take action on whatever it is that we want them to do, to read a blog post, to look at our website. And then once we get leads, then we can create that conversion pixel or the conversion goal, and then we can select conversions here. But since we don't have any of that, you don't have to worry about that. You just simply want clicks. I'm all about doing a simple thing here. Even if you want to complicate things a little bit more, set a maximum cost per bid or per click bid. You can technically say, I don't want to spend no more than $1 per click, right? Because there's some campaigns out there within, like, you can say lawyers, right? The lawyer niche. People can spend up to $40 per click. But if you know that you're a lawyer and it takes 3 people to click your link, which is $120 at $40 per click, you know that you can charge that person like $3,000. It's worth it, right? Typically, the average person is not going to worry about that. We are going to unselect that checkbox. Search networks and display networks. These are the partner websites. Google has partnerships with other search engines, right? I'm dating myself back here. There's Ask Jeeves and all that stuff. Yahoo, Bing, they're partners of that. And so here, we don't want all of our money going to those things. We only want the clicks coming from google.com. No other place. I would recommend that you expand your search with some of the other partner platforms if you find yourself running out of leads or just really maxing out your campaign. But it takes a whole bunch of money in order to do that. We are not for that. So what are we trying to do? We're not living that life. We're going to uncheck everything. Locations. We have the opportunity to select where we want to advertise. If you just want to advertise in the United States, you just hit that bubble. We are the biggest consumers in the world, so we spend the most money. If you have the ability to expand a little bit, there's the notorious Big Five that people talk about. That is the United States, there's the United Kingdom, there's Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. That's typically the Big Five. If you have the ability to promote your products or your service across the world. You can start here and you will be gravy. If you're into affiliate marketing, which most of you may be, there are some offers that do not advertise in other countries. They may say Canada only, Australia only, US only. And this is where you would make that change. The other tricky part here, location options. This is worth tons of money right here. I'm putting you on and you get it for free. You can thank me later by dropping me some comments down below this video saying thank you or subscribing to this video. This little radio button, aka checkbox, this was selected originally, okay? Presence or interest, which means people who are, your ad would come up in google.com for people searching about that particular thing, or they're in, well, rather in that location, or somewhere around it, or they're searching about it. So for example, I could have just confused you there. Let's say we're looking at a restaurant or nail salons in Kansas City. I used to live in Kansas City. There can be somebody living in Seattle, Washington, searching about nail salons in Kansas City, but they don't live in Kansas City. I don't want that. I want individuals who live in Kansas City, right? People in or regularly in your targeted location, not people in, regularly in, or who've shown interest in. No, we don't want any of that, okay? And this is to be very specific with your targeting when it comes to location, all right? Don't waste money. I have English already selected. You know, you can select any language that you want to here. On the right-hand side, Google is telling you, based on your targeted locations, you may want to add these languages. French. No, I don't want to add French. Again, they're trying to make you waste money. Audience segments. This is pretty cool. Okay, I have not needed to play with this as much as what I would want to, but when it comes to YouTube ads, totally different story, right? Because you can't really target with keywords with YouTube ads like you used to. They're pushing you to use these audience segments because this is AI driven, and supposedly it is really good. Being that I do a lot of weddings and stuff with my photo booth, technically I can go ahead and select this. People who show an interest in wedding planning. Pretty cool, right? And you can go through all the different interests. You can search and search and search. Let's come here. Let's say this tells me photographer, so why not? Let's see if anything comes up. And of course, we have a couple more things, right? Cool. Maybe some of you are in fitness. And a couple things come up, right? Yoga lovers, weightlifters. All right. This is when you want to narrow down and get a little bit more specific with your targeting. Again, being that this is our first campaigns, don't worry about this. This is something as you begin to make a little bit more money with your ads. Targeting, narrow the reach of your campaign to the selected segments. We don't want that. We want to keep observation selected. Don't narrow the reach of your campaign with the option to adjust the bid on selected segments. Let's keep that there. And do I need to remove? Okay, yeah. Let's clear all just in case. Collapse that. Making sure I got everything. Leave everything default. If you come here to more settings, you do have the ability to have more control of your ads. You can change the start and end dates of when your ad runs. You can have a day schedule, like specific times. Sometimes stores are not open 24/7, so they're only open 9 to 5 on certain days or closed on Sundays and Saturdays. You can make that change here. Ad rotation, that's pretty cool. If you're going to test this, I would recommend testing it in separate campaigns, but you can optimize and allow Google to optimize your ads for best performance, or you can do it on your own. Do not optimize. Rotate ads indefinitely, which means it's just going to be rotating everything around evenly so that your keywords and all in your ads and stuff can get the proper amount of clicks on its own. And then you can make those changes if you want to. We're going to keep things to default. And we're just going to hit next. Now here is where the magic happens. Google or keywords and ads. So first of all, a list of our keywords is going to be called, what I'm going to say, I'll say wedding photo booth. And I'm calling this wedding photo booth because in these set of keywords, I only want to target people for weddings. I don't want to target people for birthdays. I don't want to target people for retirement parties. Only wedding photography. Well, wedding photo booths. If you want to add other keywords in there, right? If you just have a very small budget and this is your first time doing this, right? It's okay to mix and match and stuff some of the keywords, but eventually you want to group your different ad groups with specific themes. Okay, just like we're doing here. Create myself, that's new. And what we're going to do is going to say, hey, scan a URL for keywords, which means you can scan a website for the specific keywords that it has, or you can scan just pretty much making use of Google's AI and their information. And that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what it comes up when I say wedding photo booth, what type of keywords it has. And these are all pretty popular keywords, which is what I like. 360 photo booth, wedding, photo booth vendors, photo booths, rentals. I don't know, let's see, Berkshire photo booth. I don't know what that is. I don't really care for Bohemian photo booth. That is very specific. Again, technically, I could just use that and make it its own ad group, or just make it its own campaign and target only towards Bohemian photo booths. But I'm not too familiar with that, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to keep this like this. These are the keywords that we have. You may be telling yourself, that's not a lot of keywords. Exactly, it's not. Remember, Google is very purposely driven. It's buyer's intent. If I'm going to search for a wedding photo booth and I'm going to Google that term, chances are I'm looking to do that ASAP. So I don't need a lot of keywords. This is not Facebook ads where people are scrolling and you're getting hundreds of clicks with like no real leads. That's why if you have to pay somewhat of a pretty penny, it's typically worth it because they are extremely highly driven customers looking for your product or service. Now, if you look over to the right, you see weekly clicks, 489 clicks at 74 cents per click. Cost per click, that's what that is, which comes to about $360. We have not set the amount that we're spending yet. So don't worry about that. We're going to keep this, and we need one more thing here. When it comes to our keywords, they don't have any parameters here. Well, not parameters, but when it comes to the type of keyword, if you look here on the bottom, it says broad match. Then the keyword in quotations means phrase match, and the keyword within brackets means exact match. What does that mean? If we come back over here to Google, right, let's say my keyword that I'm trying to target for is wedding photo booth. But if I don't have any quotations or brackets around my keyword, when I press enter, I could get anything that goes to photo booths as far as results. I could pull up a blog. I could pull up somebody trying to sell me a photo booth. I could pull up some weird video with just the word photo booth. Anything with the word wedding or photo booth. Even some weird weddings, like wedding destinations and all that stuff. I don't want that type of traffic. I specifically want individuals who are looking for a wedding photo booth or to rent a photo booth at their for their wedding. So how do I fix that? I'm going to copy all of my keywords, and then I'm going to come back over here to a website called keywordmatchtypetool.com. I'm going to paste those bad boys there. I'm going to select phrase and exact match and make keyword list. And I'm going to copy the results and I'm going to replace them here. Boom. Now, I didn't skip, so listen up. If you have the quotations and that's phrase match, that means you only need a portion of your keywords to show your ad. All right. It's not just all of a sudden the word 360 and your ad pops up. Now the person will have to type like 360 photo booth, 360 wedding, something of that type of variant. And then of course the exact match, they have to type exactly what you put in the brackets for your ads to show up. 360 photo booth wedding. They can't leave out words. It has to be exactly the way it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. Exact match. Let me know down in the comments if this is making sense. Okay, this is probably the most difficult part out of everything is understanding the keywords and trying to like finagle these bad boys and finesse them so that you can get the clicks that you want. Now, again, do not be scared. Our cost per click just went up because Google can't just willy-nilly throw your keywords out there, throw your pearls out to the swine and everybody's eating them. Right now, somebody has to be specifically typing certain things in order to get your ads. This is very good. Okay. Again, we are here to create profitable ads. We're not throwing our money at Google. We don't want them just spending our money. Final URL. I think a website was photoboothcity.com. Yeah. Okay. We're going to act like we're running traffic here. Final URL, that's where you want your traffic to go. You paste that there. If that's your website, if that's some type of landing page that you created, whatever the case may be, if you're running ads for a local company, this is where you would paste that URL. You don't have to do this, but technically you could say, hey, if you know that the information is on the contact page, you can just say contact, right? It looks pretty. It's not really that necessary. You see the change here right before your very eyes, but we don't want that. I don't care about that. Photo Booth City sounds like Magic City. For those of you who live in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Already, I just clicked one headline and Google is giving us terms with their AI as far as auto suggestion. I would do a couple of things here with headline. You obviously want to pull in a customer who's interested in your type of product and paste that here or type it there. You also want to do things like call to actions. Watch this free video now. 5-minute free video. You can also say 90% off the coupon. You want to give the customer a reason in order to click your ad. That's like 90% of the game there, is to get them to click your ad, then your sales page and your offer should be able to do the rest. So I'm not going to type a lot. Obviously, it seems like Google is pulling off some of these phrases from the website Photo Booth City. So I like award-winning photo booths. That's dope. Custom photo booths. Again, I told you this is for weddings, right? They're not really interested in purchasing a photo booth for sale or photo booth website. right? Worldwide shipping. So let's type wedding photo booth rental and photo booth rental. I can say rental near me or rental near whatever city. You can get creative with it. You have 15 different spaces if you desire to use them all. I would recommend it because now Google Ads has the ability to switch them, right? Flip flop them, rotate them around, and then you have the ability to see which ad is working best and which one sucks, and delete the one that sucks. So then again, you're saving extra money. All of your money is going towards what's working, not what's working. Most affordable photo booth sell in the market. I like that, but let's change sell to rental. This is phenomenal, okay? This thing helps out a lot. The Google AI helps out a lot. It really does. Do I really want to say something else about it being affordable? Not necessarily, but I'm just searching something. We can help you start your photo booth business. No. iPad photo booth. All right, so I'm going to just type one. Ah. Luxurious photo booths. Okay, so I said a couple things here. Entertaining guests, bringing in the fun with our luxurious photo booths, and obviously I highlighted wedding, okay? Did a couple things there. And just out of curiosity, let's see if Google picks up on that and suggests something. No, they did not. That's okay. Okay, with Google Ads, you want to take up as much space as possible with your ads because it's free. You can do that. You can add images. Put my little corny picture up there. If you have a business name or logo, you would do that, but you have to verify your business. Site links. This is a huge one. Yep, obviously it took some of the pages from photoboothcity.com. Okay. I'm going to hit create. So what did that do? You need at least 2 site links for them to appear. Okay, I need at least 2. iPad booths. Most affordable on the market. Create. So if you look on the right hand side, you can kind of see what the site links look like. You have the ad, you have the description, and then on the bottom you have site link, which is just more space for somebody to click if, right, there are certain pages on your websites or some type of tool or resources that you're offering. This is the place to do that. And I mean, it's going to take up more space. Okay, let's create that. Now we have to, let's hit save. Looking pretty cool. Get out of here. So there's various different types of site links, different things called callouts, right? A lot of times if you have, once again, awards, the amount of experiences that you have, something that stands out about your booth, right? Well, in my case, my booth, but your service, which could be #1 coach, #1 certified, whatever, award winning, coupon here. You can add all types of cool things. And we're just going to hit apply. And what do you know? Our prices actually went down for the cost per click, but that's not going to matter because next we get to set our price. Then you have these other ones, right? Promotions, prices, calls. You don't really need that stuff for lead generation. Lead forms is fairly new. I tried to utilize that before, but it didn't really work out that well. So we're just going to hit next. And it wants me to spend $59. It wants me to spend $59.70 per day. Well, I'm not paying that type of money right now. You don't have to pay that type of money right now. This is where a lot of people get nervous. Antonio, how much should I spend for my campaign? Listen, this matters where you're at. I can tell you personally, a good budget, if you're just beginning and you got a little bit of money, $10 a day. Okay? $10 a day, do it for a solid week or two, see what you get. Check out your clicks, check out your data. You can actually get sales depending on whatever you're promoting. You can get leads at $10 per day. If you got a little bit of money and you can do $25 per day, way better. Listen, you can do some damage at $25 a day. That's $175 a week. That's nearly, a little bit over 175 or 100 or 750 or so, during the month. That is very good money. I can tell you this much. When I'm working with somebody, I don't work with anybody unless they're able to spend at least $1,000 that month. It's good to have at least 1,500 because you are going to drive a ton of traffic, a ton of leads, massive results, okay? But again, if you're just beginning, maybe you can't even spend $10 and you can only spend $5 per day. I've ran Google ads to a blog post for $1 per day. Now, if you can see how these cost per clicks has gone down immensely. I mean, still though, 31 cents per click or 31 clicks at 23 cents per click. I'm loving that. $7 for the week, and I'm driving traffic and eyeballs to my website or my service, and I don't really have any money to play with. This is extremely affordable. Gas, you pay way more than gas. You probably pay more than, going to McDonald's and going to the store to pick up some chicken, right? Buying a gallon of milk, that's probably $6. You can change your life with the $7 per week on your website. So that's what I would do. That's my recommendation. Then you would hit next. I'm not going to hit next because I don't want this campaign to go live. I don't want Google telling me, hey, you're not doing best practices here. So we're going to delete your account. You don't want to have too many drafts available. You need to go ahead and delete them if you're doing examples and stuff like this. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is how you run a profitable campaign. I gave you the ins and outs. I gave you the psychology of it. I hope that this made sense. Probably in another video, I'm going to go over negative keywords because as you run your campaign, there's going to be certain keywords that you see that people are typing in order to see your ads that are way off and that you do not need to pay money in order to advertise to those guys. So in that case, you would find that search keyword, that search term, and you would add it to the negative keyword list. All right. That's for free. I just gave you guys that for free. Now, if you're interested in anything else like this, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, or you're a business or you need somebody to run your ads, just hit me up. I'm leaving a link down below in the description. If you are here and you're looking to increase the productivity and profits of your affiliate marketing game, everything that I've learned when it comes to Google Ads, I've learned from Yvonne Manna. Phenomenal guy. I'll just go to his website. Yvonne Manna has taught me everything that I know when it comes to Google Ads and affiliate marketing. Has a phenomenal course. It's not cheap by any means, but I guarantee you, if you are able to go through it and you work through everything that he teaches you, you will get results. Okay. He teaches you how to drive $3,500 every week. Every week. That's almost $10,000. Well, that's over $10,000 a month if you are able to put these things into practice. It's called Affiliate Marketing Mastery. I got the link down for that below as well. I also give you free coaching for a little bit if you are interested. It goes along with this program if you decide to purchase it. You know, I'll give you a couple free phone calls and stuff. I'll look over your campaigns, see what I think about what you're doing. So if that's what you're interested in, go ahead, click the link below. You'll see it as my #1 recommended resource. And I hope that you guys like this video. It seems like a lot of people really like Google Ads campaigns. It's not really where I was trying to go, but if this is what you guys want, let me know down in the comments. Say, this is what I want. You know, I'll start busting out some tutorials. I'll start making different scenarios, creating landing pages and stuff like that. All right, guys, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the, give me a thumbs up, share this video with other people if you kind of like what I'm doing, and show me some love down in the comments. We'll talk to you guys later.